Todd, now that you're past the deadline, the possibility exists that there may be more recalls and you have to manage more players than the 23 and 6. Is that a possibility? And how would you manage even more players here?
It's a possibility. You're only allowed 4 recalls though, unless they're
Right.
emergency type situations. So we're not going to go past the 4 total, and it's something that we've got to work with. Nothing about the season's been ideal when it comes to roster size, scheduling, or anything like that. So we'll deal with it as we go. And the one issue that we and every team has right now is talking to Peter DeBoer before the game is just the lack of adequate practice time.
Sure.
Practice is done visually, it's done verbally, and then you skate for 20 or 25 minutes, not in a situation that's not overly physical. There's not a lot of battles, just trying to keep the energy levels up. So you really miss out on that with a young team. But we'll do our best to make sure they get what they need visually and verbally.
A week from today, fans back in Staples Center, your thoughts about having people in the building a week from now?
Well, we're looking forward to it. I think it can give us a bit of a boost. We've been able to witness a few arenas where fans have been involved in the game, and it may not be a large group,
Hmm.
as small as 3,000, but it makes a huge difference. There's some action going on. There's some noise. There's movement. It's not artificial anymore.
Right.
And I think it can make a huge difference. We talked a lot about coming home from Vegas a couple of weeks ago, playing in front of their fans and the energy that was in the building, and then coming back to ours and playing empty. And first period, I was really mad at our guys. Like, let's get some life. Let's get excited here. But I think that's the same for every team that goes back to an empty building.
Thank you, Todd.
Next up is Jim Fox.
Todd, I don't usually do this, but if I can, you're the first thing you think about when you think of the following teams: Vegas and Colorado.
Championship caliber, different, speed, skill, size, a little more checking. I think you can put the teams with the descriptors.
Thank you.
Any more questions? For one more here from Zach Dooley.
Todd, when we talked with Drew, he mentioned a potential, I think shakeup was the word he used with regards to the power play. When it comes to, personnel groupings, positions on the power play, can that sometimes go maybe a little bit stale? And you think maybe a refresh is just what that unit needs?
It can go stale. 14 of our last 16 have been against two teams, San Jose and Vegas, and they've given us trouble on our power play all year. So we also have to be careful about completely taking away all the good that was established, earlier in the year, because a certain team or two teams give us issues doesn't mean that we're not capable of maintaining a high level, but it can go stale. I thought last night was the poorest our power plays looked, and I talked about it after the game, how it sucked the life out of us and really handed the momentum over to the other team, and that can't happen. We're slow. We're thinking it right now. We're not executing. We see things, and it's too late to use the outlet that we see. So stale, perhaps. It may need a little bit of a jolt, and really, it's got to get back to working hard. Early in the year, we got to a lot of loose pucks. We kept plays alive. Now we're waiting for the puck to come to us, and we don't recover as many loose pucks. We're doing a lot of skating for nothing up and down the rink, but we're working on it.